Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summer channel. In this short video we're going to discuss the updates and events that took place during the previous 10 hours. And first we're going to start with the eastern Ukraine, with the eastern part of Ukraine. The Russians are saying that during the previous 10 hours there was a number of attacks in direction of Sumy area using the air forces. If you remember, and as you know, the Russians are using mainly guided bombs in this area, and they are very effective, and the Russians have increased their intensivity in this area, and maybe they have some plans for this region. Furthermore, the Russian sources are saying that there were at least 6 impacts in Kharkiv with rocket attacks. As a result of those attacks, the Russians were trying to get some industrial areas and accumulation of Ukrainian forces. The Ukrainians are saying that as a result of the previous night attacks, they managed to destroy almost 90% of drones that the Russians used during the previous night. Furthermore, there were at least some number of attacks in Kramatorsk and Slaviansk, and as we know, the Ukrainians uses these towns as the background, as the base for the Ukrainian forces that currently are trying to unblock Ukrainian forces that are located in Bakhmut. So I believe that today, during the report of Ministry of Defense, we are going to receive the numbers of losses of Ukrainian forces during those attacks and so on. When talking about Bakhmut, there is a very interesting map the Military Summer team found during the previous night. During the previous hours, as you can see, this is Bakhmut, and this is the map of the coal mines in this area. And according to this map, you see that there is a coal mine that located in the central part of Bakhmut, right exactly in the area where we can find the Russians and where the Russians are trying to storm currently. So if we return back to the deployment map, we see that somewhere here, somewhere in the central part, the eastern part of the central part of Bakhmut, is an entrance to the coal mines that located under Bakhmut. So maybe this is the entrance to the road that Ukrainians uses to supply and support their forces in Bakhmut and to connect their forces with Chasiv Yar. Maybe this is the reason why the Ukrainians are still in the central part and are not giving back, because they understand if the Russians are able to establish control over this area, they will lose the last safe supply road that connect Bakhmut and Chasiv Yar. Furthermore, the Russians are saying that there are very heavy clashes in the vicinity of Avdiivka during this night. According to the local time, the Ukrainians made few attempts to counter-offensive in direction of Kamyanka. The Russians still control this area, but as you can see, the Russian source map is not updated, saying that maybe there is still chances for the Ukrainians to return back control over this town. The sources on the ground are saying that there are very heavy clashes, but the Russians still control and the Ukrainians are doing counter-offensive operation. When talking about the southern part of Ukraine, during the previous 10 hours, the Russians made another attacks in direction of Zaporozhye. They were attacking another forces, another accumulation of the forces, industrial areas, and so on. I believe that also today we are going to receive some numbers about the losses from the Ukrainian side. And that's it about the short updates. Military Summer channel reminds to condemn any violence in Ukraine. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, put your likes, join my Patreon. Have a good day. Bye bye.